Welcome traders to the Polaris Trading Group PTG University Educational Series. Today we'll look at our premium and discount trade review for the week April 7th through 11th, 2014. The contract we'll look at is the S&P E-mini futures. The chart type will be a 1500 tick chart, and we'll be using the Sierra chart trading platform. Okay, before we begin, industry requirements that we display our disclaimers and the CFTC Rule 4.41. Trading futures and options on futures is speculative in nature and involves substantial risk of loss. You should carefully consider whether trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances, knowledge, and financial resources. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Okay, so now I've recently received some emails asking whether or not we display or publish various trade statistics from our trade setups. Although we don't publish publicly the premium and discount trade setups that we have in our membership, our members do have access to various reviews that we've conducted in the past through our Wednesday workshop series, and we discuss our trade setups and the success rate of them in those workshops. So what I thought we'd do today is take a look at some of the trade setups that occurred during this past week, April 7th through the 11th, and see what results we got. So the system that we use is we refer to as our CCI crossover system, and the trade setups we call premium and discounts. So this past week we have 9 premiums that actually fired, 6 discounts, and for a total of 120 ticks. So typically what we look for is a minimum of a 2-point S&P rotation in order to get to a risk-free point. And then beyond that, we institute some management techniques in order to capture additional R values. But very conservatively, using that 2-point handle proxy, this week we were able to capture a total of about 120 S&P ticks. All right, so let's take a look at the charts and see what they look like. Okay, so again, this is a 1500 tick chart of the S&P E-mini, and we're beginning here April 7th. So as you can see in the shaded areas there, the premiums that fired. So Monday we had a down day, clear downtrend, and so again what we're looking to do is simply enter on a retracement pullback within the context of a downtrend. All right, that's nothing novel. What our premiums offer us is a statistical point of which on a pullback we're able to get into a short position efficiently with minimal risk and for a maximum potential opportunity to profit. And our premiums display real time. You can see there on the screen, all right, PREM 1848.75 with an arrow and an alert bar. So at this point on these particular, on each individual trade, okay, these fire in real time and gives our traders an opportunity to initiate a position at or near that referenced price, 1848.75 in this particular example, to establish a short position with a very minimal risk profile. And again, generally we look for a 2-point rotation in order to get risk-free. The stop point on many of these trades does not exceed 2 points. Many times they're about 6 ticks, but generally we use about a 2-point guideline. And so we look to get risk-free at a plus 2 points and then work into a management type mode using various management techniques to try to capture additional points if the market wants to give us that. So as you can see here, these premiums here fired within the context of this downtrend. All right, as price moved out lower, we got a bounce, again giving us a statistical point of entry. And on these particular trades here, 3 premiums occurred on Monday, April 7th. Now, we are simply trend traders. We're not counter trend traders, okay? And what we look to do is stay on the dominant side of the market's action. If the market's dominant side is up or down particular day, we're going to stay with that. And what these premiums and discounts offer us, again, is a low risk opportunity to enter in an efficient way at the proper point to capture as much as possible. All right, let's take a look at the next day here. Okay, I just advanced the charts to the next day, April 8th, and as you can see, the major trends still remain down on Tuesday. And throughout the context of Tuesday's trade session, we had one very clear, visible premium that did not get stopped out. The one prior here, and again I'll highlight it for everybody live here, okay? This was a valid premium as well, although this one probably got stopped out, okay, on a little bit of an extended bounce here. That's okay. Stop outs occur, all right? They're accepting. We expect them, but overall, if you take every premium or discount type trade setup that we offer here with our methodology, the statistics over time favor positive outcomes. But as you can see here, the premium here, 1838.50, again, real time entry opportunity. And again, this one went for about 2 points or so, again, within the context of what we're looking for before we got a bounce. Okay, let's move to the next day. Okay, before we move to the next day, what happened on Tuesday, we got a bit of a reversal in the afternoon, and as you can see here, it went from a downward trending market to a corrective phase, and within the context of this corrective phase up, produced very good positive valid discounts now. So again, discounts are pullbacks within the context of an up move, and as you can see here, these discounts fired very cleanly, and they were able to offer long entry opportunities. Again, looking for a 2-point rotation at minimum, all right, on any of these trades, and that's essentially what, if we can capture 2 points on each individual trade, most of our traders are very happy with that. And again, since 2-point rotation is a very consistent move in the S&P, and they're more frequent, those are really what we look forward to capturing. All right, let's move on to the next. Okay, on April 9th, Wednesday, the rally, the corrective rally continued. All right, and as many of you know, the Fed minutes came out, and the market read that as very positive. But throughout the early morning session, we had, again, an uptrend now in effect as we entered the pit session. Okay, so in the overnight, there was a discount there early. And again, uptrending conditions, so we look for discounts, which is essentially pullbacks within the context of an uptrend. All right, again, that's not a novel approach. That's everybody was looking to do that. Again, the key part of our discounts and where they're firing here in real time is they give us a statistically measured pullback point, all right, to look to enter the trade. And as you can see, these discounts that fired, they were all valid. The entries were quite efficient, and not one of these would have gotten stopped out before getting profitable. Now, again, we look for 2 points, but as you can clearly see here, these trade setups with the momentum that occurred following these entries went for much more than 2 points. So our members are able to manage the trade effectively, and many times capture more than our 2 points. But again, that's what we look for. And again, a very clean looking discounts and very profitable trades. Okay, now early on Thursday, April 10th, there wasn't much in the way of any real solid trade opportunities in terms of premiums and discounts. The market had kind of consolidated a bit in a sideways fashion early in the session, and then found some aggressive weakness, and then broke all these prior pivot levels around the 1858s and produced a fairly aggressive sell-off. As the day unfolded, though, okay, this new trending condition came into effect, and we got an opportunity a little bit later in the afternoon on this bounce around 215, and you can see here the premium at the 1839s fired very cleanly. And again, entry there valid, and that one went for an excess of greater than 2 points. Late in the session, into the closing bell, there was another premium. Probably would not have taken that, but it was valid for 2 points there. And then for those that trade into the Globex session, there was a nice opportunity for Globex traders, okay, to enter around the 1827s, okay, going into Friday the 11th. And then on Friday the 11th, okay, early in the session, we had a dual set of premiums here that, again, were successful for a couple points. Right, again, which is what we look for. And then as the day unfolded, after a short rally attempt, all right, and a pullback here late in the session, about 1:30 to 2 p.m. Eastern Time, another premium fired here. Again, shifting market went to a bearish dominant control. The sellers retook control, and 1816s or so fired another premium. And again, this one went for multiples of points, okay, to end the session. A late day premium here at around 3 o'clock did not trigger. All right, there was an alert there at the 1811 quarters, did not trigger. All right, so for a total of 9 premiums this week, 6 discounts, and we had a very, very solid trading session for the week. Okay, so that concludes our premium and discount trade review for the week of April 7th through the 11th. For any additional information, you can reach me at 203-599-1544. or drop me an email at david@polaristradinggroup.com. Better yet, visit the website, polaristradinggroup.com, and sign up for a 7-day free trial to our live trading room. Come take a look at what we do. All right, this is a short review of this past week, and love to see you in the future in the trading room. Hope this helped. Good trading, everybody.